But listen, I don't know these folk, and I don't, this is just from what I can tell from what was portrayed on camera. Okay, I don't know these people. These are probably really great people IRL. Okay, these are just my point of view as I was watching the show for entertainment. Okay. Hey guys, welcome to Whitney's Watchlist. Today I am reviewing Indian Matchmaking. I was just trying to find something to watch during lunch one day, and I was scrolling through and saw it was on Netflix's top 10. So I was like, oh, this looks really interesting. Let me expose myself to new cultures. Let me see what this is about. And just full disclosure, I typically don't like dating shows like this. I don't normally like reality style shows like this, but this show is kind of a blend between reality and documentary. It's very, very interesting and I love it. I watched one episode and I was absolutely hooked. Okay, I mean, I've always heard about how extravagant and how formal and cordial and what a process Indian matchmaking is, but it was so amazing to kind of just have the curtain peeled back and just see like how this really goes down. It's just so interesting because the families are heavily involved in this matchmaking. I don't know how that would go if my parents tried to find the right person for me. I'm fearful, but also confident. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter because that's never happening. As I was going through the show, I couldn't help but relate to a lot of these females. Let's start with Nadia. Nadia is like super cute, okay? She even said so herself. Like, people are like, oh, you're so pretty, you're so bubbly, like, why are you single? And a lot of people get that and they're like, okay, like, I wish I knew. Like, I don't think it's fair that just because it seems like you should be in a relationship but you're not, that something's wrong with you. Like, we've got to stop doing that. When I was looking at Nadia's checklist, to myself, I was thinking, this is really basic. I don't know if it was very clear to Nadia what she wanted herself. She just wanted a nice guy. Like, she literally just wanted a nice guy. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, is that it? And then she had all these, like, insecurities because she's from Guyana, but she's Indian, and then like how that's kind of like not so great in the Indian community. But as I can see, it looks like she's still single. So update, things did not work out with Shaker, and she's still looking. When she was dating Vinay, I felt like he was too young for her, and he was just like too easygoing. I don't know. There's something about him like just lacked a seriousness, and I feel like she should have been attuned to that. But anyway, okay, let's talk about Pradhyuman, okay? Because I was watching the show and I'm like, where is this man? Okay, like, I would love to date Pradhyuman. The way he was introduced, making some like fancy cocktail and like presented it mad cute. He's like got mad money. He's a jewelry maker and all this stuff. He's not fine, but he's cute. I was like, hold up, why is this guy single? But obviously, as you guys can see, he's like super picky. I felt like out of all the guys, I would probably be the most interested in Pradhyuman if I was a part of this Indian matchmaking lifestyle. There's some people who just like really genuinely like nice things. And then there are some people who like nice things and full of themselves. I couldn't tell which he was, so I don't know. But I was like really hopeful for like the little situation with that model that he met, Rushali. But apparently things did not work out. So I really was interested in seeing like more of that because I wanted to see where it went. They looked like that really could have worked. Like, they looked like a really cute couple, and she was like super nice. Maybe when she said, I'm a model, but I actually don't like taking pictures and I really just prefer to read a book. Maybe he found out that she was too boring for him. I don't know. Like, it seemed like even though she looked to live this glamorous life, maybe she really just would prefer to kind of like fade to black, and he really wants a life that's like out there and fun. So who knows? I'm just like guessing, and tell me what your thoughts are because I found this riveting. Okay, Aparna. Every time Aparna came on TV, I could not help but see myself, and I felt horrible for it. I'm not exactly like Aparna, I'm not, but if I could say which character I'd be most close to, it is Aparna. She's very particular. She knows exactly what she wants. She's very decisive, and it's gonna take somebody very serious to step into her life because she's not taking anybody. The things I didn't relate to Aparna about is that, like, she didn't cook. Like, I love to cook, but she didn't seem very willing to make space for someone in her life. She just wanted somebody to come in, fit her life, and it works. And that's just not how relationships go. There is a little bit of give and take. And she said she understands that. She just didn't do anything, at least from what we saw, that demonstrated that. I don't know. I felt her on a lot of levels, but she was very rigid, very rigid. I hope she finds what she's looking for. Apparently things did not work out with homeboy. Who was she dating? Apparently things did not work out with Jay, but it seems that they're talking again now that things have aired. So who knows? Good luck to them. Vyasar. Oh my God, Vyasar. Vyasar felt like a really big teenager to me. Although I can appreciate his affinity for like comic books and like, I don't want to call them action figures, but you know, there were multiple scenes of him like painting these things. I don't know what they are. Somebody please educate me. But he's like really into that world, you know? Okay, let's talk about the first woman that he was set up with. Her name is Manisha. Okay, she was 7 years older than him. And it really does seem like they were trying to make it work. It seemed like from what he described, they were having 3-hour conversations, but they necessarily weren't always good. And ultimately, she broke things up with him because it just seemed like they wanted two different things. Manisha basically didn't go with Vyasar because he wasn't serious enough for her. And he is nice and is working, but he was like, I don't have a 5-year plan. And that just like wasn't good enough for her. And I applaud her for really being able to say, you know what, you're great, but our paths are not aligning. So peace be with you, baby. Then he went to meet Rashi, which seemed like that could have been good. But also it seemed like Rashi had very serious questions for him. And I don't know if he was opening up the way he needed to her. We got to see the trauma that happened with his father. I don't know if we ever found out that he told Rashi. Did we find out? Somebody tell me in the comments. Apparently it didn't work. It didn't work out. But I don't know. I think he just needs somebody who is also like young and like willing to explore their lives together. He needs somebody to explore life with. You know what I mean? I'm not a matchmaker, so let me stop trying to like figure out what these people need. But hopefully he finds what he's looking for because he was super sweet and he was like super fun. But I probably wouldn't date him. He would be a good friend of mine, but I would not date him. Akshay. Y'all. Akshay. Okay, first of all, he need to get up from under his mama. He need to get up from under his mama right now, okay? And his is the only relationship that we saw that progressed to a proposal. And that was, I guess, like a very serious, like his mom was like on him. And he was 25. I could only imagine that pressure, but it seemed like he really looked out because his fiance is gorgeous. She seems very docile, like very calm, very agreeable, which is basically what his mom wanted. And then he admitted he just wants his mom. I'm like, this is insane. I don't know that I could do that. Let's see what it says about them. Okay. Oh no. Wait, y'all. Although the show features his pre-engagement ceremony, he told LA Times that the engagement was never finalized and the two were never married. Although he wouldn't specify what occurred, he hinted that the trust was broken. There were some things which we found out that did not go down well for us, and eventually I called it off. He said, I'd rather wait and be with the correct person than be stuck with the wrong person. So I am single right now and we'll be looking for the right one. We're sure his mom is super chill about that. Child, so ain't none of these folks ended up with anybody. Okay, wait, we forgot about Anika. Y'all, Anika was the one who was like, INDEPENDENT. I feel bad for Anika. And I feel bad for not the reasons you might assume. So basically in the show, she decided, okay, you know what? This ain't for me. I need to be focused on me and mine right now. I need to be focused on my career. But she basically said she was in this process for years and she hasn't found the right match, and that all of these people were telling her she needs to be skinny or she's not pretty enough. I actually think she was pretty, and I think it's upsetting that she has this negative view of herself because of what other people have told her. And I just don't think that's right. I feel like she made the right choice to step back from the matchmaking, because it seems like that she needs to gain more assurance in herself and find herself and regain that confidence, because a lot of people have torn her down. And I think you can't go into a relationship, or you can't go into dating when you yourself have not done all the healing and all the work that you need to do. So I really do hope that her business takes off and that she finds the right person. So, okay, basically, I love this show a lot. So I think this is a must see. Y'all should watch it ASAP. Okay, I loved it. Literally, I loved it so much. And it does seem like there's gonna be a season 2. Or maybe, I don't know if they're gonna release episodes slowly but surely. I don't know how this is really gonna work. But I'm definitely gonna keep watching because this was mad interesting. Tell me what you guys thought. It was just really fun to kind of look into another culture and just see what that process is like. And I just found it really entertaining and really interesting. So check it out.